Welcome to the CRT channel.
Believe it or not, there is a benefit from having a reverse manual valve body in a 48RE and snow plowing. And the benefit is when you go from reverse to first, the low reverse band never shuts off. It always stays on, so you're not wearing the shit out of the band. So right now we're in low one, or first gear. The low reverse band's on, the forward clutch is on. You go into reverse, the forward clutch lets off, and the front clutch comes on. The low reverse band always stays on. That's not why I put this in here though. I put the valve body in here. This truck was originally a 6-speed, and I put the valve body in here so I can test originally the valve body when I was making it. Po. That was a Lowell, Indiana Road Pirate. I'm just going to do a little half-ass plow job here because we hooked up the plow to the truck and it worked great, you know, inside the shop. And then I get in the plow this morning, get in the truck this morning, and the plow only goes up and down. I can't do left to right, so I'm just going to do a half-ass job of doing some plowing. And I gotta do the tire center, do the tire shop next door, even though they're not here. And then I'm gonna bring this back in the shop and see if me and the boys can't fix it. I think what I'm going to do is just push this up against the building and do straight shots, like a little do-si-do straight shot. Do a little drag back on this one. So yeah, this truck is my 05 Ram diesel, and like I said, it was originally a 6-speed. And ooh, I got a little tilt out of the plow. Oh yeah, I can do this a little bit better now. And I took the 6-speed out. And put a 48 RE in it so I can test my valve body. And I just left it in there. I sold the 6-speed. And the clutch and all that other stuff, the flywheel, to a guy on Facebook Marketplace. Alright, I can do a much better job now that I got some angle. Some angle on the dangle. Or is it dangle on the angle? And I just left it. I actually had a trans brake in here at first, where I had to press the trans brake button to back the truck up. But pressing the trans brake button and working these buttons at the same time, the plow, it just wasn't good. So I took the trans brake out and made the valve body just a reverse manual. I can convert the valve bodies over from trans brake to reverse manual, but you can't go back. So once it's a reverse manual, you can never put a trans brake in there. That's just the way the hydraulics work out. Okay. Let's get some defogging action going on in this windshield. I'm actually going to do a little bit of a better job than the city did and widen this. Put this baby in 2-wheel drive and then turn it around real easy. Didn't work. Too much traction. Actually got front seal coming for this transfer case because she's a leaker, and I just put a chain in it. I'm going to sweep that back there on the gravel. One thing you always got to be careful when you're plowing is watching out for other people so you don't back into someone. Or something. A bunch of nuns crossing the road. Alright, let's get this up here. So, the boys are working really good together. They're both good guys. Both Lucas and Billy Baru are good people. So I'm happy about that. Back up to the building, you dumbass. Really, this truck is not what I would consider the best plow truck in the world because it's so damn long. I better turn the trans cooler on. Forgot about that. Really at 125 degrees. It's funny because my left leg, the back of my leg, it's weird. It's kind of hurting a little bit. I don't know the muscles you use in the same leg for all the muscles or something. Like I was on riding a bike. It's just from using your same foot to plow. I wish this truck had a backup camera like my red truck does. Those are really nice to have. Looking all right for a broken plow. I don't know where I want to put all that snow up against the building, I guess. Let's see if I can get this donut thing down a little bit better. Ah, not enough speed. Can't practice my drifting with the snow plow on it. There's just not enough snow to get the ass end over. All right, let's see. Nope. I was going to see if the left swing is working, and it is not. So I'm just going to try to get as much of this up and off the way as I can. Always enjoyed plowing. Me and the old man used to do it all the time together in his power wagon. The power wagon, when Dad had it, the original one, it did have a snow plow on it. And so when I was redoing the one that I have, the Tribute power wagon, I was like, I ain't putting a snow plow on it. And I didn't make it 4-wheel drive. I made it a 2-wheel drive because I never planned at all of taking that truck mudding or in the snow or nothing. It's just a cruiser. So I go through all that. Not only that, I wanted a 518 transmission, 46, whatever you want to call it, or ERH, behind the 440. And I looked around for an adapter to run the cast iron transfer cases. Go behind a 518 because the drive shaft was on the other side. Then the drive shaft on this truck, on all 518 trucks, are on the driver's side. The drive shaft for the cast iron transfer cases are on the passenger side. So I was like, I looked for adapters, I couldn't find any. So I said, you know what? I don't need that 4-wheel drive anyways. I'm not going to use it. So I just made the truck a 2-wheel drive and just made it easier. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's what I like. Also, scoop that up. Oh, I'm a 2-wheel drive. Alright, I gotta drag back the door over here and then push that snow out of the way. We should be good to go for now. Did I say drag back? I meant back drag. I haven't been able to talk lately. I sound like a dumbass. Why?
I mean, you know, when you showed me up, you put some of the stuffing in the wrong places, so I'm a little fucked up.
Alright. Let's see if we can get this fucking brick turned around. Yeah, we did it. My right leg's hurting from going on and off the throttle. Is that weird? From the throttle to the brake? You know, there's been times where I went racing. Yeah, I used to race back in the day. I don't know what the hell happened. I used to race back in the day. I can remember getting, especially when I was racing the Coronet, and I was pretty much kind of a newbie, you know, just trying to figure out how to bracket race and stuff. I would press so hard on the gas. You'd swear that there was a dent at the bottom of the floorboard underneath the gas pedal. Like, you know, when you bracket race and you're a little behind, you're like, oh, I need to speed up a little bit or whatever, and you press the gas pedal just a little bit harder than what you really need to. And I'd be like, at the end of the day, I'm like, man, why is the back of my shin or back of my leg hurting? And then I realized what I was doing, and I tried to correct that. I tried to just drive like you're supposed to. You're not supposed to be in the heat of the moment, kind of a thing. You know? They also say that when you're in competition, racing, you know, going rounds in competition, that you always shift the gear shifter, boom, a little bit harder than you do normally, and maybe a little bit sooner. I've done that. I short shifted because I'm all excited. You know, that basically means you're a wet pants racer because you don't got your shit together. The guy who goes rounds is the guy as cool as Joe Cool. It's Cool, Clown, and Collect. There's a back in the shop. Kind of a tight fit. That's where Jeep would come into play. This truck's just a little bit too big. All right, well, that's good for now. We'll get this thing back in the shop and see if the boys can't fix this thing.